of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, just carbohydrates and fats. But one thing that is there extra is nitrogen, right? Nitrogen is also an inorganic compound. What is there extra in protein is nitrogen. So carbohydrate, fat, protein, all of them have carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and one thing extra in protein is nitrogen, right? Many a times you will find that a few protein food like chicken, mutton, they might also have certain minerals like sulfur and phosphorus, which are also very much essential for our body, for the repair and cell growth and repair damaged, portions of the body, tissue repair and all, it is required. Now, all of these elements, they all combine together to, form these building blocks and they are called amino acids. Okay, let me get one thing right. That is, in the carbohydrate chapter, do you all remember that carbohydrates, when broken down, it is broken down into glucose. Now, when fats are broken down, what are they broken down into? They are broken down into fatty acids.
Fatty acids.
Very good. And when proteins are broken down, what are they broken down into?
Proteins, amino acid.
Amino acid.
Amino acids, very good. They are broken down into amino acids. So amino acids are basically the most tiniest building block which constitute together to form protein. They are the building blocks of protein. Correct? So protein, the building blocks of proteins are amino acids. Now, there are certain amino acids which we get from our diet. There are several types of amino acids. There are actually 20 different types of amino acids. There is lysine, there is glycine, there is, there are 20 such types which you will study when you grow up and you go to higher classes. There is leucine, lysine, glycine, 20 different types. And most of these amino acids we get from our food. We get from our diet. We get from, food that has got high in protein. Like we get a lot of amino acids from milk, from chicken, mutton, right? From soya bean, which is very high in protein. We get from mushrooms. So these kind of amino acids, which we get from food, is called essential amino acids. Right? Essential amino acids. So these are certain amino acids which can be made by our body and we do not need them from our diet, are called non-essential amino acids. There are certain amino acids which our body can make on their own. Those are called non-essential. Matlab, we do not need to take it out from outside. Our body is sufficient. Our body can make it on their own. They're called non-essential amino acids. And these are called essential amino acids which we get from our food, right? So there are basically,
okay, ma'am.
Yeah, there are basically 20 types of naturally occurring amino acids, out of which 9 are essential and 11 are non-essential. Correct? Please remember this breakup. This is an important thing to remember. You can note it down in your, notebook that you are having. There are 20. The most important keyword is naturally occurring amino acids. So out of these 20 amino acids, there are 9 which are essential and 11 that are non-essential. Matlab, there are 11 which are made in our body and 9 which we have to get from the food, from our diet. Correct? Yes, Zaina, fish is also a rich source of protein. And along with protein, it also has a lot of vitamins and minerals. A lot of trace elements are there in fish, especially when we talk about seawater fish, sea fish, like mackerel, tuna, salmon. It has a lot of minerals like iodine, sulfur, phosphorus, magnesium. Meat, of course, is a very rich source of protein. It has a lot of amino acids in it. Okay.